on CityCast Nashville. We're so excited to welcome back contributor Jen Harbin, aka The Hungry Loner on Instagram. Each month, after tasting her way through our city, Jen puts together a must-read article on Nashville's latest bar and restaurant openings, available exclusively on our website at nashville.citycast.fm. Today, we're bringing her article to life and highlighting some of her favorite new spots in town. She tells us all about a bougie new seafood restaurant where you can order everything from sushi to seafood towers or even splurge on a caviar experience. She also shares the deets on an Indian fusion spot, Joyland's new West Side location, a tamale pop-up that's gained quite a reputation, and a restaurant serving classic New Jersey-style grinders. What I love most is the variety of places that Jen has discovered this month, and I can't wait for y'all to hear all about it. It's Tuesday, November 26th. I'm your host, Marie Cecile Anderson, and this is what Nashville's talking about. Welcome back, Jen. Happy November.
Happy November. Thank you.
I look forward to talking to you every month because it just truly astounds me how many places continue to open up in Nashville each month. It's so exciting.
It is exciting.
Slightly scary. It's like
that too.
If one opens, does another one close?
I know.
I don't know.
We'll see.
For the ones that are opening and have been, and you've visited them all, which is wild. And lucky for us, because we don't get out much over at CityCast Nashville. That's what it feels like.
I got you covered.
Oh, great. Well, I want to start then with Hall's Catch.
Yes.
And I've perused this menu, and this menu looks absolutely luxurious. Tell me all about it.
It is very luxurious, I will say. But it is still approachable. Like when I went there, I actually just sat at the bar and I had a great time. But it is more of I would say, an upscale place. It's, a seafood specific menu. They have a lot of fresh seafood that's flown in daily from around the world. And it's a new concept that is from the Charleston-based Hall Management Group, who also has Hall's Chop House, which a lot of people are familiar with in Nashville.
Right. What did you eat at the bar?
I started with their yellowfin tuna, which was
one of my favorites. Yeah.
Oh, it was so good. It was melt in your mouth. It was actually really good. It was seasoned just slightly. It was perfect. And then sushi was something I was not anticipating to get there, but it came highly recommended. And I was like, you know what? Let's just try it. And I was very impressed. So it was tuna, eel, and caviar.
Ooh, yum.
And it had a slice of avocado on top. It was really well prepared. Again, very flavorful and melt in your mouth. I was really impressed. And then I had so much, I just wanted to do all the seafood. And then I had the Alaskan halibut with romesco, which was phenomenal. That's the entree I had.
How many rolls were in the sushi?
Let's see. I think there were 8.
Oh, that's
There were
big.
8 total.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely shareable.
Okay.
Yes.
Go on with your bad self.
Yeah.
Catch. Well, what I love a seafood tower, and it looks like they have 2 different choices that you can choose from, and somewhat reasonably priced. And then a caviar selection, which I've never partaken in, but maybe now is the time to seize the day.
I think so. I think if you're going to have caviar, that would probably be a good place to try it.
And the cocktails, how were the cocktails?
I actually didn't have cocktails. I stuck with Prosecco, and then I had a glass of wine. But they have an extensive list of both cocktails and wine.
Yeah, I actually prefer sparkling wine with my seafood as well. Look at that.
Yes. It's a nice touch.
Yeah. All right, next one, Turmeric & Co.
Yes.
This one really excites me because it's close to where I live.
Love that. This was actually my first time in Hunter Station, which I had never been into before, but it's really cool how they've set it up. So Turmeric & Co. the concept is Indian fusion. And so they, marry traditional spices, but kind of like modern inspirations from other, cuisines. And so it's really just, I would say like South Asian dining, but they also have a really great bar area. And it's actually the bar for that food hall.
Oh, that's what I love about that Hunter Station in East Nashville is that it is like revolving, right? Like that they have different chefs and restaurants come in.
So the cocktails are actually, I was really impressed by the cocktails. They have this Cosmo Spritz that was really refreshing. And there were other patrons that were sitting there next to me and they were just ordering different drinks. And I was just like watching them make all of the cocktails. And you can tell there's just like a lot of thought put into them and the presentation and the ingredients they put into them. So that was great.
Yeah, the paratha quesadilla. I bet that's delicious. Yeah, this menu looks amazing. And that's like for anybody that has gone there, you really can just like swing in. There's lots of parking and it's free. And you kind of have to go back into the neighborhood a little bit sometimes, but you can just swing by and grab dinner or lunch real quickly and take it to go or eat it right there. So that's a perfect spot.
Oh yeah. And the food is really good. The presentation is really beautiful too.
Yum. I'm excited about that. And then Tantissimo. Nope, I said that wrong. Did I say that right?
Yes, Tantissimo.
Tell me all about that.
I'm familiar with them actually from the Richland Park farmers markets. So it was originally this woman, Anna, and then she now has two other partners, but they have an actual restaurant opening up. I believe it was supposed to be this year, but it's now opening up early next year, I would imagine. And it's Latin American cuisine. A lot of the menu draws inspiration from Mexico, but other Latin American countries like Colombia, Peru, and Argentina. So right now they're doing a pop-up on Sundays right in front of the restaurant. So the space isn't open, but you can actually go and try the food on Sundays, which is what I did.
Where is it located?
It's in Sylvan Park. It's actually really close to the farmer's market.
And then what sort of things do they sell? So
they do brunch. So I actually got the breakfast tacos with chorizo, which was delicious. And then I got the tamale. You have to get the tamales. I've had a lot of tamales in town, and I think theirs are the best. They really are.
Really?
Yeah, they're just the way they just like melt in your mouth. They're very like tender. There's a good ratio of meat to masa. They're really good.
I read about, so it's Josh and Anna.
And then Maria, I think, is their other partner.
Are Josh and Anna together? Are they a couple? Are they partners? Or just we don't know.
We don't know. I think at one point maybe just judging by social media, but I don't want to.
Yeah, we're not speculating. We're just stating the fact that they're cooking together.
Yes.
But I read that they worked at Husk, and their first meal together was on Thanksgiving, and it was a meal of tamales and tostadas in 2018.
Oh, okay.
And so I love that story, and obviously, like somebody coming from Husk knows what they're doing. That's for sure. Well, speaking of Husk, tell me about what I am so excited about because it's my favorite hangover food in town.
Oh, I love that.
And we're opening, there's a second location, Joyland.
Yes. So there is the East Nashville location, but now there's one west, which again is somewhat close to the Sylvan Park area. Or I forget where Sylvan Park actually starts and ends and from a geographic
I have no
location.
idea. It always seems to bleed.
It's over there.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And that's Sean Brock, right?
It is Sean Brock, yes,
okay.
yes. So, which you know from...
Originally from Husk.
Yes, exactly.
No more.
Yes, no more. Now, he has Audrey and Joyland. So this is actually their third location, second one in Nashville. They opened another location in Birmingham, and then they are also opening another location in Charleston, South Carolina at some point.
Oh, really?
They are, yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. What's your favorite thing to get there?
I really love the crust burger. They source their beef from Bear Creek Farm, which if you've eaten at a lot of restaurants in Nashville, that's a lot of like the finer, nicer restaurants in Nashville. They also use the same farm, Bear Creek. And you can just tell their beef is outstanding. It really is. And I usually get the crust burger. I love their fries. Actually, they do crinkle cut fries that I really love. And then I've also had their breakfast items like the bacon, egg, and cheese, which are really good as well. Yeah.
I always get the fried chicken sandwich or the fried chicken on a stick. It is so flavorful. Usually I just douse my fried chicken in like hot sauce or ketchup. So I'm a saucy girl. But his fried chicken is so good. It doesn't need any additives. Like it is perfection.
I love to hear that. Also, I learned in my most recent visit that they have a fryer their fryer actually cooks the chicken from the inside out. So that's why it stays like nice and juicy in the
Oh,
The fryer, yeah, it's really cool. I never thought about this, but from a fast casual, fast food perspective, there's a lot of innovation in terms of the technology and the tools that you can use to cook some of the food, and so that's what they use. It's pretty cool. It can cook things at high volume that you would find more in a fast casual type of environment. And I mean, you have Sean Brock, which I think people associate him with more of like the fine dining aspect. But when you bring that same creativity and innovation to something that's like, fast casual or like a nod to fast food, it's like a different interpretation, but still the same creativity and innovation applies. So it's really interesting to kind of think about the parallels between those two worlds.
Yeah, my brother-in-law was in town several years ago when Joyland opened, and he was like, Sean Brock has opened a burger and French fry restaurant. And I was like, no way. And he's like, way. And then we went and ordered pretty much everything on the menu. And it's really inexpensive. And the burgers, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're less than $10, right? Or $12.
Yeah, I think it's very moderately priced, like very affordable. Yes.
Yeah. A couple summers ago, I was laying by the Dive Motel, one of the lounge chairs, and this was during COVID, and so they weren't serving food, but I just like door dashed Joyland to the pool, and it was one of my most favorite experiences I've had in Nashville, eating one of his burgers by the pool. Highly recommend. Maybe not during the winter time, but maybe if you have a heated pool, that would be a good one.
Absolutely.
Well, and then there's Asbury. That just opened it. Now, I know nothing about this one, so please tell me everything about it. You go to all these awesome places, so you're in the know.
Yeah. There hasn't been a ton of press or information about them, but I had started following them on Instagram, and it just judging from their presence and their engagement, I was like, oh, this could be a cool one. So, and I also haven't been on Demumbrian in a very, very long time.
No, no,
I normally,
I'm like not allowed to go.
I can't say it's an area I visit often, but that's also more reason too why I kind of wanted to go check it out. And so it's owned and operated by Elliot Shannon, who has a lot of hospitality experience, and specifically I believe he was the manager previously for Tin Roof, which is right next door. Yeah. I'm very familiar with Tin Roof just from
same. And I was curious if the people that like opened that restaurant, if they were aware of what they were getting on Demumbrian Street. So if he was had been working at the Tin Roof, then he knows. So it wouldn't be a surprise.
I don't think so. Yeah, probably has seen the full range of people that come to the area. But they're really doing something different. If you look at their concept and their cocktails and stuff that they're making in relation to the other stuff that's on Demumbrian, I think they're classing it up a little bit, but still very approachable and still very like neighborhood feel, which is cool. I tried their espresso martini. That's like their signature drink.
How much was it?
It's actually really good. I think it was like 14. That's like, that's their signature. Okay. But then you could also just get minus the signature, and then it's less. But then they do a lot of specials. Like last night was $10 martinis and things like that. So
I love to hear that.
Yeah, but they're super welcoming, like great staff, comfortable space. Yeah.
And what kind of cuisine? American?
So they have someone, Castellucci's. So it's he does, I think, burgers and like subs, like Jersey style subs. So that's,
I love that for that area then. Okay.
I do too.
Yeah. I didn't know if it was like upscale tapas or because it is
no.
So Asbury for like New Jersey.
Yes,
right?
Yes. Because that's Asbury. Yes, exactly. That's a
Asbury
nod to
Park. Okay.
Asbury Park. Yes, exactly.
Oh, I've been there. And I think I've had what do they call their subs there in New Jersey?
I don't know.
Oh, grinders.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so what are you looking forward to next year? We're closing out the year, Well,
something I'm looking forward to. So Alabrije is opening a spot. So Alabrije is the owner of Alabrije, and he's most widely known for his tacos, but his tamales are also amazing. But he's been at the Richmond Park's Farmers Market forever. His tacos were also available at the soccer stadium for a while. And then he also has residencies at a few other bars in town, but he is opening his own space, which I'm super excited for him because I've seen him evolve over the years, and I'm excited to see someone who, has already invested so much into the community and like getting to that place where he's opening his new spot.
What kind of tacos are they? Mexican street tacos?
Are we talking about? Yeah, so Mexico City specific style. Yeah, so street tacos, very, very flavorful. They're actually my favorite tacos in town.
Oh, that's great. Because I like Redheaded Stranger. Don't get me wrong. I eat there way too often, but I really do love that like Mexico City street taco. That's really inexpensive and simple. So that sounds great. And then any hot holiday plans?
There's probably a few pop-ups I will check out
Mariah Carey's.
Oh, yes. I heard about this. Can you give me a little spiel about it? I don't know.
Oh, gosh. Are you ready?
I've heard. I'm ready.
I mean, I'm curious because, you're a food influencer. You're in the know. You're friends with all these foodies. I would love to know if y'all actually go to this because you tend to go more to the upscale stuff. But this is upscale. It's at the Virgin Hotel. And it's
I like
Mariah.
The Virgin.
Yeah. I do too. But yeah, it's Mariah Carey's Black Irish Holiday Bar. And it's open now till December 29th because she has a line of Black Irish liqueur that she will be schlepping up there. But apparently I read a review about it and it's like you're in Mariah Carey's home.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can just sit and enjoy. And it's like you're just in her fabulous home enjoying these espresso martini flights she has or also just like an Irish coffee. But it's $20 to get in, and that does include the signature cocktail. But it's really just to take pictures and content and all that sort of thing.
Oh,
and
yes.
I'm pretty sure all of her music is just on loop. So is it somebody's personal hell? Maybe. I have like a first date coming up, and I thought just as like a joke, like maybe I would just take him there. And if he stuck around, then maybe he'd be the one. Probably not, but who knows?
I think that's a good bar a good way to measure. I mean, I feel like if you could like stick it out through something like that and just see, you can kind of go with the flow.
You can make it through Mariah Carey's pop-up bar. Right. You can make it through Marie.
Yes, exactly.
I love it. Well, I think on that note, we're done here, folks. You are so awesome. Really, really appreciate it. Obviously,
Likewise.
People follow her on the Instagrams. We'll have that linked in our show notes, as always, as well as the article that she writes for us every month, celebrating and uplifting all these new places that are opening in town. So thanks again, Jen.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's all for today here on CityCast Nashville. If you enjoyed the show, why not tell a friend? Rate the show, leave us a review, and subscribe to our Hey Nashville newsletter. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. Toodles!